Boy, there are a lot of you. Bear with me. My name is Jesse Torrey, but I also answer to Jack's mom. You can hear me, right? It's like echoey and loud. Okay. My son Jack has been at CPNJ Horizon High School for nearly 5 years. Like all the students at the school, like all of the people in all of their programs, Jack has a story. I want to share a little of that story with you tonight. Is that okay? 19 years ago, Jack was born healthy and strong. He reached all of his milestones easily, spoke early and often, learned to ride his bicycle in preschool, and loved to play Pokemon cards with his buddies. We sent him off to our local elementary school without any worries. But when Jack was in the middle of 2nd grade, he began to unravel. His schoolwork was deteriorating, he could no longer ride his bike, and he was becoming increasingly withdrawn. Being our first child, initially we chalked it up as a stage. But once his teacher expressed concern, we started to take it more seriously. Tests, doctors, specialists, no one had an answer. More doctors, more tests. And finally, in April of 2007, we were told that Jack had a rare genetic disease called adrenoleukodystrophy, or ALD. He was 8 years old. We were told we had 2 choices. We could take Jack home and keep him comfortable, as the disease would continue to attack his brain. He would lose his vision, hearing, speech, ability to swallow, ability to walk. He would likely not survive more than a year. Our other choice was a stem cell transplant. It was not a cure and had its own list of risks, but it was a chance to stop the progression of the disease. So our family chose hope. And in May of 2007, just 1 month after his diagnosis, Jack had a stem cell transplant using the cells of an umbilical cord of an unrelated donor. 100 agonizing days later, we brought Jack home. Our son had left our house before transplant, walking and talking and feeding himself. When we brought him home, he had a feeding tube, a central line, and could no longer eat or speak. He could barely walk. This was when we became a special family. That was 10 years ago. Our family didn't know anything about being special. We didn't know how to navigate this unknown territory, and we definitely didn't understand all the roles. But thanks to the internet, a dedicated case manager, and an incredible circle of family and friends, we discovered that if you can find the right team, we'd have a chance of not just surviving, but thriving in this new life. Once Jack's medical issues were stable, we found his first special school, and I credit them for not just helping our boy regain some of his skills, but they helped our entire family begin to reach a place of acceptance. So when Jack approached his 14th birthday and we were told that he was aging out of their program, we fought back our tears as we were forced to dive back into the process of finding a good placement. Change is hard for me. I know it's hard for all parents, but when your child has severe disabilities, when they can't speak, you worry even more. We wanted to make sure that Jack would be safe in his new school and have opportunities both therapeutic and academic. We also wanted to make sure that he would be happy and have fun. It's one thing the disease never stole from Jack, was his sense of humor. And those of you who know him know that. He's over there, smiling. We looked. We looked at more than a half dozen schools and were impressed with many of them. But as soon as we walked in the doors, of CPNJ Horizon High School we knew would found our new home. It's not only an open, welcoming environment fully equipped with an adaptive playground, a therapeutic pool, an amazing sensory room, but it also has art classes and music and science and math and history. All this, and it's filled with incredible people. It's the people, the teachers, the therapists, the aides, the nurses, the entire staff that really make the school, really make all of CPNJ's programs magic. Once you look past the wheelchairs and walkers and fancy speaking devices, it's a high school with kids learning and playing and flirting. Jack has a sense of humor, but he also really likes girls. And flirting is very important to him, and he does it all day long. That was very important to us. And then you look deeper and you see a team of dedicated teachers and therapists working with each of the students, caring for each of their individual needs. Their expertise and their teamwork make it look effortless, but we all know there's a lot going on behind the scenes. We've been part of the CPNJ Horizon High School family for nearly 5 years, and I can't tell you how much the school has helped us. Jack wakes up with a smile on his face each morning when I lift the shades and mention school. He marches on to the bus with a smile and comes home still beaming. Jack's teachers and therapists and aides have helped Jack relearn how to feed himself. If you saw him tonight, you know he can eat himself. There he is, look at him. They really had him swinging. I don't know if your lawyers would be happy about that, but he seemed to like it. He marches onto the bus with a smile and comes home still beaming. His teachers, therapists, and aides, the food thing, now he eats, to move comfortably and use his iPad with purpose. And they've even worked with getting him to use the toilet. And for that, my husband and I are deeply, deeply grateful. Yes. Trust me, that's huge. They've also helped him enjoy things like being in the play. That was the funny thing with him swimming. Dancing each year at a prom, classes in yoga and karate, gardening, even representing Horizon High School in the Special Olympics last year, where he won a gold medal. CPNJ Horizon High School has also helped me and Jack's father, Dan, his sister, Anna, as we come to terms with having a son, brother, who's a teenager, soon to be an adult with disabilities. This part gets me weepy. Their team reminds us that we don't need to define our family by ALD. Their team reminds us that there's life beyond Jack's limitations. Their team reminds us that this might not be the life that we imagined 10 years ago, but it's pretty darn wonderful. All the children at CPNJ Horizon High School, all of the clients, and all of their programs each have their own story. Each is very unique. How CPNJ is able to create environments where each of these people can thrive is nothing short of exceptional. As a parent, I want to take the opportunity to thank CPNJ for all of your hard work and for being part of our team, and to encourage everyone in the room to continue to support this wonderful organization. Thank you.